Do you know what it's like to be on the bill and to play for 15 minutes and the only people there to see you are the other bands and their girlfriends?
From Buffalo, New York, where you can get a frostbite and sunburn in the same weekend, it's the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast.
And welcome to the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast, where we talk about the ups, the downs, the lefts, the rights,
and the lost episodes
of the Buffalo music scene. My name is Ryan Gurnett, and no joke, I hurt my hernia today doing a drop for this episode, so we'll get in on that later.
His aching hernia. I'm Cassidy Dwan. Ryan, when you invited me here to this place and said you wanted to record some video, I had a little, Hot Girls Wanted nightmare moment. This might be so much worse. On today's episode, we're going to talk with Sean Lewis from Legion Reed and the Space Cubs. We're going to talk about his projects, all this crazy music and art.
Oh, and we're going to watch some videos. That's true. Awesome.
They look wild.
So, it'll be a real fun episode. We're also going to be debuting a segment called Asking for the Hurt, which... oh, come on.
My
volume levels are all off. I didn't do
Let's
proper
zoom in on
compression or
Ryan.
mastering. Yeah, just...
Houston.
Okay, let's try this again.
Asking for the hurt.
That's not funny. Oh, my gosh.
So I gave myself a hernia doing that drop. It's terrible, but
Wait, that's you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, let's listen again.
Asking for the hurt.
Voice actor, Ryan Gurnett. That's
Thank you.
good. That's some serious... Yeah. You sound hurt.
Yeah, no. So that's going to be a fun segment coming up. We're going to talk about August 25th's Buffalo Punks for Planned Parenthood concert. We're going to talk about some upcoming local concerts. We're going to play music by Astrabula, and we have an exciting young rock band called Muddle we're going to be playing, and we have some Woody Tarbox.
Whenever I read Astrabula, I say Beulah. It's not Beulah? There's no Beulah.
We're going to talk about that later.
I got to know.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later, trust me.
Yeah. So first, we want to do a call for volunteers. We get to do a ton of fun stuff, and working with us is a great way to connect to your local music community. We can help you get experience doing whatever interests you in the field of this crazy entertainment world, whether it's social media, PR, fundraising, script writing, audio engineering, video production, and the list just goes on. We have a spot for you. There is no experience required. We're just looking for some good, reliable human beings with enthusiasm for our local music scene. So if you want to get involved, please contact us, this podcast, at sirwilliamidle@gmail.com or on our Facebook page at facebook.com/thestruggleisrealpodcast.
All right, so this podcast officially now has 3 lost episodes.
Never to be found episodes? Tell me more.
Well, the first one was Warped Tour last year, which Joe Kent forgot to click the record button when we were streaming live. So
that's too far gone for me to be sad about.
Yeah, you don't need to be sad
Warped
about that.
Tour.
It was the coolest day of my life, and you are deprived of that experience.
I'm sorry.
We tried another live podcast, and to be completely honest, it was terrible. And I was just like, I don't want to, no,
Okay.
I'm not going to deal with this. And we didn't release that, and then we did a really cool preview episode for Buffalo Punks for Planned Parenthood, and Ghost in the Computer, I guess.
Yikes.
As we were recording, something didn't look right, and I just got up in the middle of the interview, and I'm like, I'm going to get Richard and have him check it out. And I went down, I got Richard, I brought him up to look at the computer, and he's like, oh, everything looks fine to me. I'm like, all right. And then I went to mix it, and then 28 minutes in, it just chop.
You think it was a ghost?
Could be
Podcast
little monkeys.
ghost? Little monkeys.
Little monkeys.
Yeah.
I know they stick chewing gum on the
little
bottle
doozers,
of bowling
like
pins.
in Fraggle Rock.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that would be so cool.
Podcast doozers.
Oh, man, I'd be completely cool with it if it was Doozers.
Having with the programming.
So we had Jeff Proctor from Poindexter, MC Vendetta from Bloodthirsty Vegans.
Love her.
She's awesome. And Steve Boback from Hyperview. It was a great episode. All three guests were wonderful. Hopefully we'll have them back. I just wanted to thank them because, yeah. But hopefully we will have What I Can Salvage available soon for our Patreon subscribers.
Wait, what? We have a Patreon? It's like
Breaking news.
This just in.
Cassidy, we have a Patreon page. So we all love doing this podcast. It's super fun, and I like helping present and support local music, but it doesn't really... Oh.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
The video just went dead. Oh, hey, Cassidy.
Oh, I'm back. What happened? Wait a minute. Let's do it this way. Can we do it? Yay! You're alive again.
That thing has like 240 wipes. Like, we haven't even gotten to get... You're going to have some fun with it.
All right.
So, as I was saying, I love doing this podcast. We help present and support local music, but it doesn't pay much of anything. So I'm getting to the point where I have a 10-year-old computer that I'm trying to do audio editing on that doesn't work too well in, like, a Chromebook. And for some of the upcoming shows we plan on doing, we have some extra live sound needs that need to be addressed. So we need some upgrades. So you can check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/strugglingproductions.
Just clapping for you.
I'm cool with that.
Just a little clapping.
We have some subscription packages. It gives you easy access to the complete Struggle is Real library, all 41 episodes, which is awesome because I've never had them in one place before. So I'm actually really happy I get to do this. We're going to have all sorts of exclusive content available, videos. You can get samplers of local music sent to you every month. You can get free admission for some of the concerts we're doing. And one of our Patreon tiers is called Asking for the Hurt. Oh, come on.
Oh, my
okay,
goodness.
I got to play it again.
You got to play it again.
Yeah, we didn't get the whole thing.
Asking for the hurt.
All right.
Ooh, you can see both of us
So,
now.
for $5... Whoa, that's weird.
Ooh. All right.
See, I told you. It's like putting a synthesizer in front of a musician. There's just a million ways you can go with it. Give me the remix. So, for $5 on our Patreon page, I will openly mock you for a new 1-minute segment we call Asking for the Hurt.
Asking for the hurt.
I still can't believe that's you. That's clap again. Clap again. That's a real live clap.
Thank you.
Yeah. Canned clapping. So you're going to mock people? That's what they're
Yeah.
subscribing for?
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I don't know. I think we should stop. It
No,
sounds...
for our first volunteer, we have Astrabula, who is...
Asking for the hurt.
All right, so give me 1 second here. Let's get a little Astrabula in the background here. Okay, first off, what kind of a name is Astrabula?
Exactly.
His name is Noah Westfall, which
Okay.
is both a pretty cool rock star name and super easy to remember. Astrabula isn't even spelled correctly phonetically. There's an A at the end, which makes the U and marketing really fucking hard. And at least his pointless name leads to a pointless image. He sounds like Claudio Sanchez from Coheed and Cambria having a major depressive episode.
He does sound sad about it.
Right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he looks like Brian Posehn, and here's a reference. The Nelson twins had a baby. And I like a songwriter who can use subtlety and nuance.
I wish we had his picture. We don't have his picture?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. So, I like someone subtlety, nuance to get the message across. But no, not Astrabula. He slaps you in the face with song titles like Coffee for Closure, Looking for Your License Plate, and Sleeping in My Car.
I've done that.
Yeah, it repeatedly bashes you over the head with the subject matter. His album was 9 songs long because at 10, you'd be getting hit in the head so much that his album would be classified as MMA. and he claims his music is inspired by the universe. I guess, the universe is the name of whatever woman got tired of his super obnoxious songwriting, and what I can only assume is the aroma of baloney.
Ouch. Ouch. Burn, burn.
All right. Thank you, folks. And that's been Asking for the Hurt.
Asking for the hurt.
Got to get at least one more in there. So you can get your own hurt at patreon.com/strugglingproductions. We thank Astrabula for being our first volunteer.
What a kind
volunteer. For being our first victim. I actually I believe it was that played early. He played at Carpelli's for Infringement Festival, and on the very last song he broke his string.
Oh.
Which actually happened at both his infringement performances, which was kind of weird. So now when people get when people get questions wrong when we're doing trivia, we will have the sound of Astrabula being sad.
Oh. That is a real life sad no.
Yeah. Oh, you got the question wrong. So
that's rough.
He gets his $5 worth. And in addition to that, let's play some Astrabula. So we are going to play a song called, we're playing Looking for Your License Plate.
Yeah.
Try not to get hit too hard in the head, folks.
It's been 2 long months and I can hardly sleep. Thoughts of you and me are just memories. You're a memory to me. The place you used to sleep, your body over me, our hands held tight together. You were all mine. Your love, your life, share everything all the time, but not for all time. Yes, you still cross my mind more often than I'd like to admit. I don't think it was a waste of time. I know I can feel alive. I wasn't sure before, but my lungs are deflated. The air is overrated. Let me breathe you in again. It's been 2 long months and I can hardly sleep. Thoughts of you and me are just memories. You're a memory to me. But here I am, still writing songs about you. Will it get easier to act like I don't want to call you and spill it all again? I realized something when you left, that we weren't meant to be, but we weren't over yet. I don't think it was a waste of time. I know I could feel alive. I wasn't sure before, but my lungs are deflated. The air is overrated. I'd rather breathe you in again. It's been 2 long months and I can hardly sleep. Your body over me, your love, your light, your everything all the time. don't think it was a waste of time. I know I can feel alive. Let me breathe you in again. Again.
We still have.
That was delightful, though.
It was really good.
I mean, it put me in my feelings. Isn't that what the kids say? In my feelings?
I have no idea what the kids say.
Yeah, I'm 32.
Yeah,
What
I'm
am I
37, so I definitely don't. So that was Looking for Your License Plate here on the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast. So let's talk about some past shows. I had the Buffalo Punks for Planned Parenthood concert, and it was amazing. And the script is out of order, Cassidy, so if you get lost down there, don't worry. Though there's nothing in this segment for you anyway. We raised $623 for Planned
great.
Parenthood.
Can we clap again? Let's
Please.
clap for that.
That deserves a clap.
On. Yeah, we could have done a drum roll. My goodness.
I'll take it. So, we raised $623. It was 19 bands. We were there all day. Everyone had a blast. I learned some personal lessons about not planning a show at Sunday at noon.
Yeah, it was a busy weekend for
It was
competing
busy,
things.
too,
You had
but...
the Nightlights Festival going on. You had the Elmwood Art Festival. You had the Boaf Love Festival. There was a lot going on, man.
Yeah,
So it was well attended. It was a great thing to hear that
Honestly,
you raised that money.
It wasn't as well attended as you'd hope for 19 bands, but, we raised money for Planned Parenthood, and that's cool. I believe that's Sean Lewis joining us. We raised money for Planned Parenthood, which was really cool, and honestly, the bands drank so much that the bar did fine for the night, and when that happens,
You can count on the Punks to hold it down at the bar, no?
One of the bands had a bar tab of $250, and we have Sean Lewis joining us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
How do I?
See what? He is camera
So
B.
where's this is being aired?
Yeah.
Yes,
Somewhere?
we're streaming on Facebook now.
Is it on
And then-
Facebook?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
You
We're
send
bringing
me
you right in.
the link. I'll post it.
Oh, sure. I'll do that right now. So yeah, we're live right now. We're just doing our thing.
Sean is here.
Hey, there he is.
I don't think we could see all three of us, so you're stuck with
No, I mean if I jumped into one of your cameras, we could do it that way. But outside of that, I think we're
See a little
stuck.
buddy chair.
So
Hi, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Nice to know you.
What's your name?
Cassidy.
Cassidy. Nice
You
to
almost
know
knew
you.
me.
I did.
That was close.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Ryan. Nice to meet you officially.
Meeting.
All right, here. Just
Yeah, message me that.
I'm just gonna tag you in a comment. I think that's the quickest way to do this. Yeah, there you are. We have 3 people watching right now.
Watching
Thank you all
us
3
right
people.
now?
My wife also likes this.
That's good.
My wife thinks I'm cool. So,
Yeah.
just to finish what we were talking about, it was a really cool show. Some of the highlights, Dreadnecks played, and they were great. And then we're going to play a track by this awesome new band. They're called Muddle. They're all 18 and 19. And they have this singer, and she looks like she'd have one of those, like, little soprano-y woman kind of voices. She growls, like, holy shit. Like, I couldn't believe what came out of her. So, and Sean, just letting you know, for the video feed, they can hear us talking while the song is playing, but on the regular podcast, they can't. So we're just commenting on the songs.
Oh, we're like talking while the song's going?
Yeah.
Just being like,
if you have something to say.
Oh, that part I don't know.
I think they need to know. So here, I don't believe this has been released before, since this album isn't coming out until October 25th. They are doing a release show at Sugar City for that. I don't know who else is playing. We'll talk about that more. I'd love to have them on the podcast.
So it's an all-ages release, probably?
Oh, yeah, Sugar City. Sugar City's always all ages.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
So here is Crackhead Behavior by Muddle on the Struggle is Real podcast on ThinkTwiceRadio.com.
I
Yes. So that's Muddle. That is the title track from
I can dig
from their album Crackhead Behavior. So like I said, it'll be out October 25th. Go see them live. They're fantastic. And hey, Sean Lewis, how's it going?
Hi.
Hold on. I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Wait, where is
I've been in this room before one time. This is Greg Sterlace's house? Or is it used to be Greg's?
It may have. I don't know. Actually.
There's like the Greg Sterlace show.
Oh, yeah.
Not the Ski Mask show.
The Greg Sterlace show is still running. Even
that's
without Greg Sterlace running it.
I did this once, and I thought it was this house. When I was out front, I was like, this looks like that house, and it was around this table, and I remember all the.
It's very
all the
possible.
stuff. Yeah.
I've always known Richard Wicca, who is wonderful and let's.
Richard Wicca is the person who owns this
Yeah.
house. Okay, so I guess
Could have been Greg Sterlace. We'll have a meeting afterwards.
Or he was probably
Good
just
job.
there or
Everybody's
something.
first and last, man.
They're all these like older people.
Oh yeah. And no, the Greg Sterlace show is still going strong.
The Ski Mask or
Right
not
now it's
Ski Mask,
Cam
'cause
Schwartz's. the
Yeah,
one running it.
yeah.
I found out if they changed the name, they would lose their spot in public access.
Oh,
And they'd
really?
get, pushed back to the bottom of the priority list. So that's
Oh.
one of the reasons they keep it. And I think
Huh.
Sorry.
that's
I got this.
each room has its dedicated sound noisemaker. The one down here is way better than the one upstairs, though. So, Sean. Tell us. So I'm going to read the description of Legion Read that was
The
sent
infringement?
into infringement. Yes.
Yeah.
So, a frantic stream of consciousness, spoken words, swan dive, deep into a millennial psyche, while simultaneously excoriating the corrupt institutions of the powers that be, featuring a crazy light show, video projections, crowd participation, dancing red people, and a cameo of appearances by Legion Red collaborators. Is it Read or Red?
I've pronounced it Read, but
Okay.
I think it's funny when I don't correct people if they say Legion Red. I think it's cool that they
I kinda
to
say
like
both.
have.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah. And so Legion Read doesn't just blur the lines between performance art and live music. Rather, they erase those distinctions entirely, creating a truly outrageous interactive experience that has to be seen to believed.
Zach Anderson, the photographer
Oh,
and
yeah.
writer, wrote that
Oh, perfect.
about like a show that I did.
Nice.
That was like my first. It was kind of like my I don't know if it's comeback or whatever, but like it was the first show that I did solo for a long time. And he wrote that about it. So I thought that was really cool, and
Yeah.
I liked it a lot, and so that I just pretty much copy and pasted it.
It's nice when someone else can write your bio.
Oh
for
yeah,
you
it's
for free.
so much easier.
I gotta try and find someone to do that next time.
Not to toot your own horn.
We'll get
or
Zach
anything.
Anderson up on the biz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so how long have you been an artist known as Legion Read?
The first shows that I was doing, like I started doing open mics at like Hardware
Yeah.
in 2013.
Okay.
So since then, and like really like 2013, 14, 15, I was active as like a solo doing that. And then I was like trying to be like a pop star still at the same time, where I was like doing like experimental like weird shit and like punk shit, and then also trying to be like radio. But it's too different. It's like they were like two different like kind of things, or like I would try and be like really like funny and like edgy or whatever, and then I was also trying to be like assign me to your label like at the same time, and it didn't work. And like then in 2016 I tried to make in 2016 I made it into like a band where I had like friends like Jamie Sunshine, Reggie Clark, Harry Grazer, Joe Isom. These were just like friends that like sat in on like instruments like to like flesh it out.
Yeah, wasn't you had one of the guys from Dream Beaches too, right? Wasn't Gabe was or Corey?
So that comes in later.
Okay.
It's Gabe. Spoiler. But yeah, so I tried that for like a year where I was like,
it's Gabe.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the volume down. Damn it. All right, I'm not playing that again.
But it wasn't what I was trying to. My chaos thing didn't really work with a band where I was like trying to organize like all the people to like do all these things, or I was worrying too much about like coordinating everything, and it's like it didn't translate, I think, and then I gave up that and then worked on other stuff for a while, and then this last winter I was like, maybe I'll like bring it back, but in like a different way. Like I'll say all the things that like I just like have in my head, and so like that 2019 song video, whatever.
Hold on, can we play something?
Yeah. Let's show it.
All right.
Does it show on the TV thing?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
the thing is, we've got some stuff, and I'm not sure what. Maybe we'll just play the first one here, and we can talk.
The
along.
2019 thing, or
I'm not sure which one is which. Ryan,
Oh,
can you lend me any?
it'd probably be the top link if I sent like
Well,
the links.
We have
assuming
them
they're
like
in
we have an
order.
uploader and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
Flip over to the screen
So
and
let's see if
Just
I can do this.
skip through some skippings.
Mama's just learning how to drive. Hold on.
so then you press. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do that.
Oh, it's not that one.
no.
Yeah.
Not that
That's
one.
2014
All right,
when
so
it was a
let's
winter
do
time.
this.
That's in front of the Forum. Remember that place?
Oh yeah. Oh, I played that place.
Yeah,
I,
it's
like
weird. Okay,
like-
so this
Is
thing.
this it?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I did it.
So like this video, there's drums, and it's like drums and like synths kind of sounds, and it's all just one long improv session with Gabe, the drummer from Dream Beaches,
Oh, there you go.
and me, and then I took that whole thing. It was like a 7-minute jam, 7-minute cut of like an hour jam, but like
Okay.
and then I would like pace back and forth like in like my parents' basement or like
I was
my
gonna
practice
say, are you in
space.
someone's? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had like I would write down on like index cards like I would just pace back and forth, and like when I thought of something, a thought that I thought was funny or something, I would write it down. And then I would make like these like chains on the floor, these like okay, so I'm gonna say this and then this and then this and then this, and like a lot of time I try and make it seem where it's like it seems like I'm rambling or something, but it's actually scripted.
Constructed chaos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
It's very
constructed.
poetic.
Thank
It's
you.
got all that visual crazy to go
Thank
with
you.
it too. Yeah.
Like
Um,
I can't figure out. I find it just hypnotizing.
That's-
Just the way
yeah.
it's cut and.
Yeah, I want to redo this video actually because people didn't get when they watched it that everything was planned out because I'm cutting and everything, and I went to like Best Buy. Those friends, it's Jamie from Velvet Bethany,
Oh, okay.
or Vivian Vacation. I forget the two.
Venus Vacation?
Yeah, and like my other friend Vivian is in one of the suits, and then
I was gonna say, is that top secret? Are we not allowed to know?
I mean, it's cool in this video, this particular one. And that day, it was like my first time meeting and hanging out with Vivian and Jamie.
Wow, and you're like, let's do this.
Yeah, I was like, put these on, and I'm gonna do this. And I went to Best Buy and I just emptied my bank account on these 4 GoPros, and then I returned them the next day. And then they were like, it's gonna be like a week before the funds go back into your account. Is that okay? And I was like, they're like, you opened all these? And I was like, yeah. It was like around Christmas time.
Where did the idea start for the red suits?
The red suits. So when I used to tour by myself, I would bring the red suits to every city, and it was an icebreaker between me and people that I didn't know, because a lot of the time I'd be traveling alone, and it's like, hey, excuse me, this is going to sound weird. I have this sweaty, smelly suit. Can you put this on and dance around during my set? And then like people would be like, no. But that person would do it, and then like that would like
There's always one.
that would lead me like around, and like I would meet people, and then there's one story where it's like it was Pittsburgh, and I had 3 red suits, and I was playing the show, and it was crazy, and I had like a fog machine going and stuff, and then I look up, and there's a pile of what looks like 4 people in red suits. And I'm performing, so I can't really stop to be like, what? Like, it's like, did I see that right? And then there were 4 people, but then the show ended, and then I was like, stop, everybody stop. I gave you the suit, I gave you this. Where's the 4th person? And they were gone, and nobody knew what happened, but there were 4. There were other people that were like, yeah, there were 4.
So somebody ran
like
off
came
with your suit?
No, because I only had 3 suits. I got them back. Like somebody,
Not what I wanted to do.
somebody, there was just a ghost 4th person that just appeared for that show, and then they were gone. This is real.
Ooh, that's like art universe kind of alien stuff, right?
I don't know.
I think so. Who's traveling around with a red suit? Who's just
I don't
like
know.
having a
Oh man.
Yeah, like if
Wedding crashers.
it was a house show, like maybe it was somebody in the house.
Do like
like,
an investigative.
This is some paranormal
We can work with
shit.
the Unsolved
yeah.
Mystery podcast and try and track this down. I want to know who that was now.
it's there's certain like kind of journalistic entertainment. I've been watching this show Nathan For You. Do you know?
Oh, I love Nathan
yeah,
For
it's
You.
like
It's
like
brilliant.
when you have a lot of resources and you can like go deep into investigating something that happened years ago, and it's like, yes, we're back in that basement, and here's one of the Legion Read stickers that went on, and so it must have been at this time. Here's all the names of the people that lived in the house at that time. I don't know.
Or even orchestrating that to ambush the artist in the first place. Like, yo, this guy's got 3 people dancing in suits. Wouldn't it be cool if you came down here in your suit right now?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It has to be that, right? But like, I don't know. Before that, the red suits, I had like one friend that would wear the red suit, and like I would have them like chained up, like and it would be like a reveal. It'd be like if I did a house show, it's like I got somebody in a red suit and like chained them up and put them in the closet and shut the door, and they were in there for like 2 hours or something, and then it's like I'm not the first act that night, I'm the second or third act, and then like part of the bit is like I would have like a goose chase around the place where it's like there's a clue, like what is the clue, and it says like go in the closet, and then the closet and the person falls out. It's just like stuff like that. I'm trying to think of like one of the other best ones. That one was good. That was at like a loft space, Frank Napolsky's loft space.
So, like, just your ideas are crazy, and I love that.
Thank you.
And I always tell people, I don't care if your band is good or bad. I want it to be interesting, and your stuff is so far interesting. Like, where do you think, we're diving deep here. Where do these ideas come from? Like, where do you?
Are you an art school kid?
I am an art school kid. I didn't.
Cassidy figured it out.
I went to I got my major in architecture.
Okay.
So it was a lot more about like the process
legit.
and like working hard and like showing your work and like developing a concept over like a period of time. That like I got a minor in art and like was in like the UB art program too, but I remember like, and there were exceptions of course, but like a lot of the students kind of like treated it like a blow off major.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, lazy art student, and I didn't like that. I was like, oh, you got to work hard, like still.
Did you proceed with the architecture stuff? Like, did you go into the
No,
an intern and do that? Or
like
you were-
it was like near the end of like undergraduate when it started getting like really technical, and it was like drawing building sections and stuff that I was like, okay, I'm not as into this. Like I had like a band camp going at that point with like electronic stuff, and I was into that, and I was like, I want to do shows, and it was like the last review, like the thesis review kind of thing, like. When that ended, I went right to Guitar Center, and I was like, I want this MIDI controller and this one, and they're like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm sure, and then like started doing shows like a few months later. As far as like the crazy stuff, like I don't know, it's like that video with all the lyrics and stuff. It's just like me, like the things that like pop. Yeah, like when I was doing that, I was like, I need to make something that's me. More than anything else.
Are you self-taught in your videography stuff?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
It looks,
thank you.
It looks DIY, but it looks creative fusion.
That's good. Thank you. Yeah.
You also, as a visual artist, did you have like any art exhibits or anything?
So it was actually this past year at El Museo. I had my first formal visual art exhibit where I do like glitch art, like digital I'd like pull it up on my Instagram.
I think
but,
when I
like,
first saw your art was honestly in the Allentowner newspaper. Did you have Legion Reed submissions in the
Allentown?
art page? There was a newspaper that I had put together some years ago.
Oh, really?
And so we had, it. Honestly,
And
because
I
it
submitted something and I don't remember.
It's probably 6
Oh
years
my
ago.
God! Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
6. So
Yeah.
it's 2013. That was like right when I was.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for doing that.
No. Well, it was that kind of open forum for art and happenings, but no, I was confused about, is Legion Reed a person or a group or a performance artist or and that kind of a question mark is actually a
It's
great
cool.
space to be in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
As you
think
reinvent.
I have a message that Jamie from the video is in Venus Vacation. Vivian is from Velvet Bethany and Venus Vacation. I get all the V's mixed up.
That's a lot of these.
There are a lot of them.
But anyway, what were you saying?
I love that sound machine.
I'm thinking of ending the name Legion Reed to just go by Sean Chicky. Chicky is my mom's maiden name.
Okay.
And just because that 2019 video is like a thing, and I can still reference back to Legion Reed or something,
sure.
but I kind of want to.
Can I play this if I make my art? Who's gonna?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I'm really a fan of this. This is
we only have a few
all right,
minutes left.
hold on.
so-
Let me put this on here. I can do it.
The funny story about this and how it relates to the other ones is
Oh, is this it?
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Audio.
I know how to do it. Wait a minute.
I know.
That's in the same basement.
The current year of 2014. I'm right out of college, and I'm trying to make art all day. But, are you gonna pay for me to live?
Sparkle
Is it
Bomb.
hard for you to watch your baby self? Is
No,
this baby self? to
that's
you?
me. That's my face.
You're that's my adult
No, I've seen
art
this.
self.
So this song was in particular. It was around the time where I was trying to make synth pop music, and this song I just made for myself. I was I'm doing this for fun. This is for me. Nobody else needs to listen to this song.
There's
I'm
social
just,
commentary here.
Yeah,
There's
no,
a lot for people to listen
This
to.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this before.
Oh yeah. This is Steak and Cake. This is E&B right there. I like this drop here. Look at my face. That's my face. Yeah.
So, has this paid for you to live? Though,
No,
your art,
not
in
at
any
all.
sense? The struggle is
But
real, no?
I mean, the
Absolutely.
cool thing was this became my most popular song, where people liked this, and it was this was the one where I was making it for me. So that's a confidence thing of I can do that and stuff. And then you get you try and do it again, but that kind of prevents you from growing. And
Can't recapture the magic.
yeah,
Or
or
you can if you're specifically trying
Yeah.
to recapture the magic.
It's funny, when I've played this recently, I played this year, and I'm singing it, and then I'm don't bother paying for me to live. Pay reparations. That shouldn't just go to me. I have generational wealth and shit.
White boys can make art, though. That's okay.
I mean,
Yes, I do think that people should pay for art.
yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's okay. So in this, there's all that money on the ground. I volunteered my body for science, where I took a drug and I had my blood taken 2 hours, every 2 hours for a whole week.
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was really crazy. I got paid $2,000 for it.
And you're
And then
videoing for your art as you're doing
Yeah.
that.
Can you talk about what drug it was?
It made me sick. I got sick from it. And then I spent that $2,000 on a PR agent in LA that tried to get this on Vice and stuff, and none of it worked. It just they didn't. And the PR person didn't even give a shit either.
This looks
they
like
were
this
not
would
that
fit
into
on
it.
Vice perfectly. To be
Well,
honest.
yeah, I wasted the money. It was the
Yeah.
biggest waste of money I ever. So
Ugh.
just put it punk, and then all the green screen stuff. We just there's like this place called the Beehive. Is an attic in like Elmwood, and we
I think the Beehive is still open.
Yeah, that's cool. Like I just like set up the green screen there, and then like invited some friends over. It's like we're making a video.
Even as a timestamp of your art to have.
Yeah,
it,
no, I'm so into the
so great.
timestamp and like putting 2014 or whatever year it is. I named the song 2019 or whatever. Are we running out of time?
Yeah, we're running out of time.
Oh.
8:12.
Yeah.
But I got so many questions.
I know, we always think we're going to have time, and then the other
Yeah.
segments take too much time. And
Yeah. Well, thanks for
so,
having me.
I mean, afterwards, if we do have a little time, we can do a little post-interview for our streaming fans.
Okay.
Not
Did
the
we
audio
really
ones.
have watcher streamers? Wow.
Oh, yeah, we have people watching right now.
Nice.
All right, so... yeah, so hang around. We just got a couple more segments left, and then for everyone watching on the video stream, we'll do some little extra for you with Sean here. Cassidy, you cool with that? I got a birthday party to be at 8:45.
I just got to go back and be a mom, so that's very important.
That's more important
Yes.
than me. I'm just gonna try and make
Yes.
art all day.
8:45, cool.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right,
Summertime.
I was gonna play some Space Cubs as a segue, but you are no longer in Space Cubs.
Yeah, well, that's getting figured out as of this weekend.
Well, we'll have some news on that.
Drama in
Yeah.
space? Wait, do I have a sound effect for that? Hold on.
I mean, I have
That's a burp. That's not space.
the symbols on that sound thing don't look like you think they would. Here we
That's
go.
a download number. That's more.
Find out next time what happens to Space Cubs.
Tune in next week.
So yeah, I have like no good segue from one segment to the next. So I'm just gonna let's just go with, here we go. Hey Cassidy, there's some cool shows coming up.
Yeah?
On September 25th, we are doing a show with Jen DeSantis.
Like her?
Turn that down. Jen DeSantis, the aforementioned Pamela Swartz, who will be doing a solo looping set.
You know, I call her my hometown Laurie Anderson.
I never saw her looping stuff before, and I saw it at the Hostel during the Infringement Festival, and it is outstanding. It is so cool.
She is outstanding. She's a woman of many talents.
And then the headliners, Pocket Vinyl. If for our longtime listeners, for all like 6 of them, Pocket Vinyl is a 2-piece group where Eric Stevenson sings and plays piano like Ben Folds, and his wife Elizabeth paints.
Yeah, I like that live art.
It's watching her create is really entrancing, and the music's great, and more people should be at these shows to see them, because everything from even just the stories about the songs, the way they do it, to the selling of the art, and even just all the cool merch they have.
So the art that they do that night will be for sale live
Yes.
there?
Yeah, as soon as their
How
set's
do they
over.
do that? They auction it?
Yep, as soon as the set's over, they auction off the painting.
Love it.
I'm not going to lie, my anniversary with my wife was a week ago.
Yeah.
And I have some money put aside for a Pocket Vinyl painting that I plan on putting over the couch in my new apartment. So
That's so sweet, Ryan.
Thank you.
That's so special.
So I've been dying to get one. I've just never had the money. So that's September 25th. That's at Revolution Gallery.
I love it there, too.
It's our first show there, so I'm really excited to see what it's going to be
Wait, what day of the
like.
week is that?
It's like a Wednesday, I think.
Is it a Wednesday?
I'm pretty sure it's a Wednesday.
Ooh, that bodes well for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice when they're on tour and they don't need like a Friday or a Saturday.
Cool.
So, and then in addition to that,
It's a good space for it.
yeah, it's going to be cool. It's a great spot. If you haven't been there, it's on Hurdle. It's right across from like the North Park Theater.
Yep.
if I'm correct.
They usually got those torches burning out front. It's a real goth kind of awesome. Craig and Maria at Revolution Gallery are awesome people.
Yes. And then on October 4th at Milky's, it's the 2nd anniversary. We've made it 2 years I've been doing this, and I've only missed like 1 episode.
Wait, where's my claps? Where's my...
If I ever deserved the clap,
Dang it.
just right now. Thank you.
There's the claps.
So we're doing a live episode at Milky's. We have like 7 bands coming in. We're going to do performances and interviews. We're going to play games. I'm going to pull up the event page real quick because there's so many people. I'm sure I'm going to forget someone. We have Type Relevant playing, and they are live hip hop. They are fantastic. They have one of the best bass players in Buffalo, and Eric Stekowitz.
And as a bass player yourself, you can really validate that opinion.
Oh, absolutely. We have Shannon Vanderland's going to be on. Danimal Cannon's going to be there. He's fantastic. If you haven't had a chance to see Danimal live, the Scarecrow show is closing off the night. Halo Nelly is playing. Like, I'm looking at the camera. I'm so excited about that.
He's excited.
And then, okay, we had this, but this can't do it anymore. Never mind that. And then we're having an acoustic performance by Woody Tarbox.
Nice.
So I have been told, at least, that as far as local bands go, Woody Tarbox won Nightlights. Like, they were the local band that blew all the others away, is what I've heard.
Snippet. I saw so many little snippets from the Nightlights.
It's one of those things where I have a band on a bill that's just so good, it's like, they're going to cancel. I bet they're going to cancel.
No, don't you?
I hope they don't.
No.
I really hope they don't, but it's just like they're really good. I hope they still do this.
If you build it, they will come.
Yes. So that's October 4th. That's at Milky's.
October. Ooh.
It's $8. It's
wear a flannel.
21 plus. We're gonna start just a little before 9, and yeah, it's gonna be it's so much stuff. We're going into like 2 in the morning. Come hang out,
your
celebrate.
Pumpkin Spice show?
Pumpkin Spice?
I don't know. Does it have a theme?
It's the second anniversary show. That's the theme.
Oh, and Pumpkin Spice.
Do you have any shows you want to talk about, Cassidy?
I do and I don't. I'm more excited about certainly the things that you've told me are coming up thus far. It's back to school season in Momland, so I hope to be more on track with my rock and roll.
I'll help you out.
Thanks.
All right, well, we're going to play some Woody Tarbox. This is Moving Pictures here on the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast on ThinkTwiceRadio.com.
And I followed it down to the bottom.
And that was Witty Tarbox here on the Struggle is Real Buffalo Music Podcast on ThinkTwiceRadio.com and our little clock timer that we have here, which isn't that convenient?
This has been a joy.
You know when it's going to end.
Yeah.
Oh, so it ends at 0?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
We're running out of time.
Um,
It'd be cool if we could turn the camera and show them the. No, that wouldn't be cool.
All
right.
So is this on Facebook right now?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
I had there's like a list that my friend Lux made of. Oh, let me find. Here we go. This is it's 40 something bands in Buffalo.
Oh, the was it like the female band director?
Well, it's a band directory of just bands that aren't all guys.
That aren't all guys.
Yeah,
Like that
because
movie
there's lots of them.
checklist thing for if the movie passes the what test?
It's something to I have.
I don't know.
So-
That's a cool thing.
So for some visibility, I'm going to
Bechdel
read them
test?
all off.
Bechdel test.
I might be saying their names wrong. Somer, the Isometrics, French for Peanut, and Filippone, the Baby Machines,
Pipitone.
And Filippone she's a different person.
I know.
Christina Stock, Folk Faces,
Christina
Ellen
Stock.
Stock's
Sirioni,
amazing.
Lala Fuckstar, Sertraline, Wooden Cities, Miggy J, Artemisia X,
Ooh, yeah.
Mosswalk, Brass Pro,
I'm in
and the
that.
Waterfront, and Jen DeSantis, Yanari, Uncertain, Acacia, Talking in My Sleep, The
They're
Elite,
cool.
Orations, Fatal Figures, Day Sleepers, Pam Swartz, Honeycomb, Legion Reed, Award Show, Velvet Bethany, Leda, Little Cake, Night Slaves, Tynes, Alpha Hoppers, Space Cubs,
So who
Mall
curates
Walkers.
this list?
This is Lux something. Hold on, I can go to their
Is it Arnold?
profile. Yeah, Lux Arnold. Tony Rocky Horror, Curtis Lavelle, Carrie Faye, Facility Men, Halo Nelly, The Mollis, Tina Panic Noise,
Mollis are great.
Party's Over, Hop Hop, Not for Nothing, Heave, Venus Vacation, Stress Dolls, Medusa, Cooler, Desiree Key, The Jennies, Blunted Lip, Circular Logic, 9 Layers Deep, This, Little Summer, Erica Wolfling, Sparkle Bomb, Carmen and Lizzie, Healer,
Yeah.
Jane Loves You, Sus.
Awesome. Sus does not. Well, Sus doesn't exist anymore. But,
Artist formerly known as.
But Sid is still playing, and she has what might be the best voice in Buffalo. I don't know if you guys have heard Sydney before, but she's got this soulful, wonderful voice. That's a great list.
Yeah,
And I think
it's
I
so
still,
impressive.
I have that. I actually have that saved in my Facebook page. So,
Yeah.
When we put this episode out, I'll include a link for that.
Cool. Yeah, good.
So no, there's I've been compiling lists since I've been doing this, and I'm at 560 bands. And it goes, and every week there's 2 or 3 more, and it's so.
I'm really bad at
of
it.
a deep hole.
Not even Buffalo, but somebody was saying some band today that I've heard of, and he was like, "What do you mean you don't know that band?"
All right, we have 30 seconds.
Okay.
So I'm just going to read through all of the script very quickly. And that is all we have for episode 41. On episode 42, we talk with Renaissance woman Pam Swartz, another audio-visual artist who performs with X, including Bad Ronald, Witch, Hooked on Cassiophonics, Brass Pro and the Waterfront Revivalists, Red Huffy, and her amazing solo work. We'll talk to her about what it's like to haul large boxes chock full of cables to every show and the unique struggles that face a looping musician. We'll also talk about local and past concerts, including September 7th Music is Art Festival.
Music is Art, September 7th.
I wanted to give a shout-out. There we go. I wanted to give a shout-out to our first... Is it over? Are we off the internet now? Or are we still going? It's still recording.
Keep it.
There you go. Okay. I think...
What is
Are we
that?
still live?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes. All right. I'm just going to keep going. I wanted to give a shout out to our first and only Patreon subscriber, Cecilia Martinez, an old friend of mine currently living in Atlanta. She makes beautiful music, and hopefully we'll have something from her down the line that we can play on the show. You can find her at CeciliaCreates.com. I'm just going to double check that. Professional all the way. Yes, CeciliaCreates.com. And yes, and we let our Patreon subscribers do whatever they want. So when she has music, we'll do it. Patreon.com/Productions. I also wanted to thank everyone who helped out with our Buffalo Punks for Planned Parenthood fundraiser. It was an awesome event. great music, fun people. We raised $623 for Planned Parenthood, and hopefully we're going to have another punk charity show coming up. I'm thinking maybe January, February, a time when it's going to be inconvenient and will most likely be canceled because of weather. And thanks for tuning in. The Buffalo music scene is chaos. Please be kind and keep on struggling. And I don't have outro music to play because...
That was a serious sound effect.